Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the sequencing. The sequencing is also known as scheduling. Both are same. So why should we study the sequencing? What is the need of that? And what is meant by sequencing? So let us discuss about all of these in this session. So sequencing means, as already we know the definition, sequencing means we need to arrange the jobs or missions in a specified way. So why should we go for sequencing in the industrial case? Let us discuss about that. So the need of sequencing mainly we can observe in the production process. So in order to find the sequence of the jobs so that we can get the least idle time for the better utilization of the equipment. So for that purpose, we are going to use the sequencing of the jobs. That is the main need of studying the sequencing or scheduling. How many types of sequencing are there? So basically we can classify into two types. One is flow shop sequencing and second one is job shop sequencing. Let us discuss in detail about flow shop sequencing and job shop sequencing. First one, flow shop sequencing. So in flow shop sequencing, here there are n jobs and each of which requires processing on m different machines. And also we need to know one thing, that is the order in which the machines are required to process a job is known as process sequence. So and that process sequence is same for all the jobs in flowshop sequencing, but the processing time of each operation in a job will be different from that of other jobs. So these are the characteristics of flowshop sequencing. And let us discuss or let us know about the job shop sequencing. So in job shop sequencing, it is completely quite opposite to the flow shop sequencing. So in job shop sequencing, each job has m different operations and the processing sequence of the jobs are not same. So it is completely quite opposite to the flow shop sequencing. So if you categorize the problems in flow shop sequencing and job shop sequencing, it will be like this. You can observe in this slide. So here we are going to categorize the problems in this way in flow shop sequencing, that is processing of n jobs through one mission, processing of n jobs through two missions, processing of n jobs through three missions, and processing of n jobs through m missions. So these like this we can categorize, and in job shop sequencing we are going to take the problems here processing of two jobs through n missions. And in the next sessions we are going to discuss about the problems in n jobs through two missions, n jobs through three missions, and two jobs through n missions. So about these only we are going to discuss. So now let us get into the first model of n jobs through two missions. So before solving a problem in flowshop sequencing, we need to assume some of the things. So these are the assumptions we are going to consider in processing of n jobs through two missions. So let us see the assumptions one by one. The first one is there is no passing rule in observed activity. So that means we should not skip any job or sequence in this case. And next one, only one operation is carried out at a time. Processing times are known and deterministic. Processing time of a job on a mission is independent of other jobs. The time involved in moving jobs from one mission to another mission is negligible. Each operation once started and it should be completed. And next assumptions are an operation must be completed before its succeeding operation can start. One mission of each type is available. A job is processed as soon as possible but only in the order specified. And next one is all the men or missions work with consistent efficiency. Setting time is either included in process time or neglected. And the last assumption we are going to consider is no reworking is allowed. So these are all the assumptions we are going to consider in processing of n jobs through two missions. So these are all of assumptions. I hope you will understand all the assumptions. So in the next sessions, I am going to discuss about the problems in processing of n jobs through two missions. I hope you understand this, the basic things about the sequencing, and please watch the next videos how to solve the problems of sequencing in one by one model. So if you like this video, please press like button and share this video and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.